The history of Bitcoin. Bitcoin, the world's first decentralized digital currency, has a fascinating history that began over a decade ago. Let's take a look at how it all started. In 2008, a person or a group using the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto published a white paper titled Bitcoin, a peer-to-peer electronic cash system. The paper outlined the concept of decentralized digital currency that would allow people to send and receive payments without the need of intermediaries like banks. According to Satoshi Nakamoto, the central problem with conventional currency is all the trust that's required to make it work. The central bank must be trusted not to debase the currency, but the history of fiat currency is full of breaches of that trust. Satoshi's proposed solution was to use cryptography to secure transactions and create a network of nodes that would verify and record transactions in a public ledger called the blockchain. This would eliminate the need for central authority and make Bitcoin a decentralized and trustless system. Bitcoin was launched in January 2009, and the first block of the blockchain, known as the Genesis block, was mined by Satoshi Nakamoto. The first transaction, in which Satoshi sent 10 Bitcoins to a programmer named halving, took place shortly after. For the first few years, Bitcoin was mainly used by a small group of enthusiasts and tech-savvy users. It gained a reputation as a tool for illicit activities on the dark web, but it also attracted the attention of libertarians, cypherpunks, and other groups who valued its potential for privacy and freedom. In 2011, the first major Bitcoin exchange, Mt. Gox, was launched. This allowed people to buy and sell Bitcoin using traditional currencies, and it helped to increase Bitcoin's visibility and accessibility. Bitcoin's value began to rise significantly in 2013, reaching a high of over $1,000 per Bitcoin by the end of the year. This was fueled by increased media attention, the growing recognition of Bitcoin as a legitimate asset class. However, the Mt. Gox exchange collapsed in early 2014, taking with it hundreds of thousands of Bitcoins and causing a temporary drop in Bitcoin's value. This highlighted the risks and challenges of using Bitcoin as a store of value or medium of exchange. Bitcoin's price continued to be volatile over the next few years, but it also saw significant growth and adoption. The number of merchants accepting Bitcoin as payment increased, and new use cases and applications for blockchain technology were explored. In 2017, Bitcoin's value surged again, reaching a high of almost $20,000 per Bitcoin in December. This was fueled by a combination of factors, including increased demand from investors and speculators, mainstream media coverage, and the growing acceptance of Bitcoin by traditional financial institutions. However, the bubble burst in early 2018, and Bitcoin's value plummeted by more than 80% over the next year. This was seen as a necessary correction after the rapid price increase, and it led to a period of consolidation and maturation for the Bitcoin ecosystem. The year 2020 was a challenging year for the world due to COVID-19 pandemic. However, Bitcoin continued to thrive. As governments around the world pumped trillions of dollars into their economies to support businesses and individuals, many investors saw Bitcoin as a hedge against inflation. In May 2020, Bitcoin underwent its third halving, a process that reduces the number of new Bitcoins being mined every 10 minutes. This was a significant event as it reduced the rate at which new Bitcoins were being introduced into the market, making Bitcoin even scarcer. Bitcoin's value continued to rise in 2021, reaching a new all-time high of almost $65,000 US in April. This was partly due to the growing interest from mainstream investors who saw Bitcoin as a legitimate investment opportunity. However, in May 2021, Bitcoin's value took a sharp downturn. Elon Musk, the CEO of Tesla, announced that the company would no longer accept Bitcoin as payment due to concerns over its environmental impact. This led to a sell-off of the cryptocurrency market, and Bitcoin's value fell almost 50%. In 2022, Bitcoin's value remained volatile. However, there were also some positive developments. In September 2022, the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC, approved the first Bitcoin Exchange Traded Fund, ETF, which made it easier for mainstream investors to invest in Bitcoin. As of early 2023, Bitcoin's value remains volatile. However, many experts believe that Bitcoin has established itself as a legitimate investment asset and its long-term prospects remain positive. Some experts predict that Bitcoin's value could reach $100,000 or more in the coming years. Today, Bitcoin continues to be a widely used and discussed digital currency with a market cap of over $1 trillion and a growing number of use cases and applications. It remains a controversial and divisive topic, with supporters and critics alike debating its potential and drawbacks. But one thing is clear: Bitcoin has had a profound impact on the world of finance and technology, and its legacy will be felt for the years to come. Today, March 20th, 2023, one Bitcoin trades at $28,000 US.